What do you want? I'm busy. You can't. Apart from knowing that your friend Colonel Fury can be very persuasive. I am at your disposal until this mystery is solved. Ah, threats. The ideal way to motivate a great mind, eh? Assuming it's not an inside job, our primary suspects include Mr. Sinister, Baron Zemo, and Dr. Doom. His scientific acumen is matched only by his patient scheming and hunger for world domination. I'd consider him a prime candidate for our puppet master. Enough! You're wasting too much of my time. Leave!
Chemical fallout from this week's industrial catastrophe in New Jersey has been recorded as far north as Albany. We'll bring you updates as the story develops.
Hey, how's it going? Sure, I'm sure. I didn't want no part of it to start with. I eventually got roped into choosing a side, but I should have stuck with my gut. I ain't saying that, but fighting other heroes and old friends? I hope that stuff is gonna stay in the rearview mirror. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I know the guy can be a bit shady, but his heart's always in the right place. Hey, he don't have no superpowers. Guy'd probably be dead 100 times over without them things. All right, I'm all talked out. See you later.
Hey there, what's up? I got connections. Or maybe you didn't notice our old pal the Tinkerer hanging around here. Ah, don't worry about him. I got some leverage. He ain't going nowhere. And if he knows what's good for him, he's gonna help us. Probably licking their wounds and get ready for round 2, and round 3, and 4. Not sure what it would take to get their minds off this civil war. It depends on what we find. If it's some 2-bit hacker operation, we can shut him down ourselves. But I think it's a big-name bad guy. And if so, we might need some support. Gotta run. Talk to you later.
Big man says we have to shut this frequency down. I know, right? He's getting paranoid.
All right, listen up. Tinkerer here has been trying to figure out who might be pulling the strings of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite criminals when no one's looking.
Since I had some involvement in the original nanotechnology S.H.I.E.L.D. has converted for their use, I was optimistic that I could puzzle out the situation with the data already available. However, that has not proven to be the case. I have nothing more than conjecture at this point. In order to determine what's really happening, I will need to view the networking logs for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control grid. Unfortunately, their signal is highly encrypted. It could take years to break their code and directly access their servers.
But we don't have time for that, obviously. The shorter and quicker routes to physically transmit that data directly from their servers, which we've discovered are located in Rikers Island Penitentiary. So that's where you're headed. Now don't worry. I know trying to bust into that place on your own would be near impossible, since it also contains the portal to Stark's Negative Zone prison. But we got information that Captain America and his forces are about to stage a prison break to release their buddies from the Negative Zone. They'll have to smash through Rikers to get there. We'll take advantage by having you piggyback on their incursion. While they're driving toward the portal, you follow in their wake and get that data sent to us. Then we can figure out who the hell's grabbing control of these psychos and why.
S.H.I.E.L.D. should have their hands full, but I'll patch you into their comm channel so you won't get any nasty surprises. Now get to the portal room and upload those network logs.
Attention S.H.I.E.L.D. personnel. This is Commander Hill. Any superhumans not accompanied by Iron Man should be detained by any means necessary.
Okay? You heard him, boy. Take them down.
Odds at the ready.
S.H.I.E.L.D. forces, we've got rogue superhumans running loose in the west cell block. Contain them.
Send somebody who's gonna put up a fight.
Suppressing fire.
These claws ain't just for show.
Cap strike team's already crossed into the negative zone. That means you're the only target S.H.I.E.L.D's got left on this side.
Stand down, heroes. You might have helped us before, but I can't be sure who you're working for now. No can do. Bring them down.
How about double or nothing?
Iron Man has secured the negative zone portal. Fall back to the courtyard.
Pence, stay here and guard this door. No one gets through, understand? And keep an eye on these nanite-controlled prisoners.
Okay.
The computer with the data we need is in that holding chamber, but the area's sealed. You'll have to get the access card from Hill.
Whether you're with White Star or not, you're breaking the law and will be dealt with accordingly.
Always bet on
Damn it, they're like fish in a barrel! Cut them down! Reinforcements en route. Don't let them break the last force field. Keep them away from the force field generators.
chopper!
Fine, take the key. Go help Captain America or whatever you think you need to do. But there's an army on the other side of that portal waiting to stop you. How convenient.
Ain't she a sweetheart? Now go get that data.
Anyone who's still standing, get to the portal. Rogue Supers just stole my access key. Cut them off!
Don't worry, Hill. I'll stop them.
Shield level 10 clearance accepted. Security, teleport scrambling, and monitoring disabled.
Not so fast. I've got my orders. Now here's one for you. Get the hell out! You won't get past me. You won't! Oh man, they're all loose!
Use that networking monitor station to send their logs to us for analysis.
We got the transmission, and Tinker's done a quick analysis on the data. It doesn't look good. We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control signals with intentions unknown. However, the truth is much stranger and potentially much more troubling. There is no secret mastermind pulling the strings of these criminals. The network that links their minds has become large and complex enough to emerge as its own intelligence. A neural net whose intellect grows each time they inject another host with the nanites. The only reason this thing hasn't already spread like wildfire is because S.H.I.E.L.D. lets just a few of them out at a time. Correct. If the entire group were released from lockdown, they could escape Prison 42 and quickly spread across the Earth like a techno-plague. Everyone would eventually become part of its collective consciousness. We already saw they could override S.H.I.E.L.D. control. Wouldn't there be any way to stop them? To determine that, I would need a pure, untainted sample of the nanite material. One that hasn't yet been injected into a host. Okay, they must have some of that in their negative zone jailhouse. And we won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sit tight till I arrive to help you out.
Ugh. Teleporting makes my skin crawl. But you'll need my help, and I can't send a decoy into the negative zone. Signal won't cross over. I expect Cap and Iron Man will still be butting heads in there. Let's move while they're distracted. This is the best shot we're gonna get to break into that prison. We gotta take it. Otherwise, nobody will be sitting on an antidote that could save humanity from this thing.
Huh. And I thought everyone was too busy fighting each other to watch out for innocents. Let me help. I can activate the portal for you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Go on through. I'll be ready to help you anytime.
It's a lot easier getting into this place than getting out. I'll head to the portal control room to make sure this gate's open for us when it's time to book. The nanite labs are a few levels below us. Head down there and grab us that pure sample. I'll meet you back here. Yeah, and I was kicking butt back when your mama was wiping yours. I can handle myself. I'll let you know when I reach the control room. From there, I should be able to help clear your way. Now get going.
Stay down or risk my full wrath.
Personnel, this is Nanite Control. Detain those rogue heroes. We're gonna bring another Nanite agent online to assist you.
Not what I expected.
Sounds like they're prepping someone for nanite injection. Try to stop them before they use up that pure sample we're after. Security's pretty light up here. Everyone must be focused on the main fight. Now, let me see if I can open a path for you. There, got it. Hurry up and get that sample.
I don't care if he hasn't been fully prepped. We need Equinox online to defend the lab. Start the procedure.
Victory was in the cause. You a gambling man?
Stay back. I'm gonna skip the startup protocol and take direct control ASAP. Should have this freak on the leash any second. Done. Never liked working with you. mutant anyway. Time to put him on ice.
Damn, he's been injected with the pure sample. I'll find you another one. Found it. Head to the other side of the labs. You can grab a pure sample there.
Did you slip on the ice? I prefer frozen to fresh.
Now, overload the decontamination field.
I can't disable that thing remotely. Find a way around. See if you can shut it off.
Aw, I was just getting warmed up. I call that forced hibernation. Like it?
That cleared your way. You can head for the sample now.
You'll have to stop those kids yourself. We can't get another data station online in time.
Finally, grab the pure sample from that machine. We need more men! Good work, team. You should be clear to head back to the portal. No one's gonna stop you. They're all too busy partying it up in the cell blocks.
We'll never reach the jail cells at this rate.
Are those the conduits we saw in the schematics?
Yeah, the only exposed power cables for both the main systems and the backups.
Those get cut, and all the cells open up? Including S.H.I.E.L.D.'s remote control super criminals?
You got it. But the released prisoners might give S.H.I.E.L.D. more than they can handle, at least for a few minutes. Could help cover our escape.
Never thought the cavalry would look quite like that, but I'll take it. control. Watch what you're doing with those prisoners. They just... Damn it, Swanson! Get those prisoners attacking the right targets!
We're trying, sir, but they're not responding. The inhibitor transmissions aren't having any effect.
Then spike their nanochains! Shut them down, now!
No effect, Mr. Stark. The villains are completely out of control.
You don't say.
Looks like Fury was right about your nanite-injected slaves.
We had it under control until you busted in here and released them all.
Gentlemen, I suggest we focus on getting our people out of here alive.
Damn it! This is exactly what we were worried about. The nanite agents are free and they're showing hive mind behavior. Ah, great. Looks like the power surge knocked out the portal. We'll need it to get our people out of here. Take that lift to rendezvous with Cap and Iron Man. You explain the situation to them while I try to figure a way to jumpstart that portal.
Where did you... It doesn't matter. We need your help. Something's gone terribly wrong with the nanite control systems. Lose the attitude. At least I didn't duck and cover when the crap hit the fan.
Tony, there's no time to fight about this. We've got to work together to get everyone out of here.
You're right. But this portal's offline. We're going to need to fight through the escaped inmates to get power flowing to it again.
It won't be easy. Their link seems to make them nearly invulnerable.
You have? Okay then. Sounds like a plan. Get power flowing to this portal.
Head to the top of the cell blocks to reach the power conduits. Tony and I can hold this portal as a rally point. Send any heroes you run into back here.
Sorry about what I said before. You and Fury kept your eyes on the ball while the rest of us were fighting over who was right. I only hope it's not too late.
Sounds like those two come to their senses. About time. Guess I'll switch us over to their radio frequency.
Is that you?
When the flesh starts, that ain't a figure of speech.
I hate to say it, old man, but you were right. We should have listened.
We're just lucky you and your team saw this coming. The nanite link is letting them share power somehow. Be careful out there.
Nanite are no threat to one who can control the weather.
Stark, any idea how we can deal with this power sharing?
Target the ones in orange. They're the high power level superhumans. Beyond that, I have no idea what we're seeing.
no joke. We need the portal online so we can get our people out of here.
I can't disable those things from here. Should be some panels you could trigger to help clear your way.
Cage in. Area's clear. I'm headed to the portal. Almost there. Ran into some trouble on the 3rd floor, but I think I can...
Luke? Luke! He's not responding. Get to his location.
Your defeat is never in doubt. Nanites are no threat to ones who control the weather.
Thanks. Those freaks meant business. I'm gonna go help Cap at the portal.
Get that pure nanite sample they left. Never hurts to have a spare.
Fury, the prisoners are taking our people alive. Any idea what they're trying to do?
They share one mind. They want to add more and more people to their group. They'll kill anyone who stands in their way.
And if they get back to Earth?
We can't let that happen, Stark. No matter what. Oh, great. Now the prison bots come back online. Sit tight. I'll open an exit.
Get me out of here! They're trying to turn me into one of them! I can't get out of this thing while it's energized!
Too cold for you?
I called your bluff.
Good job getting Firestar out. Send her our way.
You'll have to get down to the lower level to restore power. There's a lift nearby.
A few energy cores were displaced earlier. If you move them back into position, Fury should be able to restore power.
more should do it. That did it. Energizing the portal now.
We're getting everyone out now. Get back to the portal.
That's gonna leave a scar. I've been on it. Looks like you don't.
These nanite buildings just keep coming. Is there no way to shut them down?
First thing we tried. They changed the disarming code, and we designed it to be unbreakable.
We're going to have to do something decisive and fast. I can't bring those turrets down. You'll have to fight past them.
Souvenirs. Won't talk the talk. Fine. I can walk the walk.
Oh, they're reviving each other somehow. Not good.
Next time I won't take it so easy on you.
Toe-to-toe, we can't win this fight. We need another option.
Well, there is self-destruct.
Plenty of time for you to chill out now.
But Reed and I never...
We can't. Some good people are still unaccounted for. Cap, it's our only chance to keep this from spreading to Earth. Send me the codes, Tony. I can trigger the destruction sequence from here, then meet you at the portal.
Heads up! Moonstone's back in action.
This is Nick Fury to all friendly forces. We're gonna blow this place to Kingdom Come. Get your butts to the portal double time.
By the way, isn't a compliment.
You made it. Come on, we need your help.
If we clear this area, Fury can trigger the destruction and follow us out.
Watch it. Diamondback's joining in. Resistance is thinning out a bit here, Fury. Is that self-destruct set?
Hey, I didn't start this thing, all right? Just hang in there.
Heads up, it's Moonstone. Looks like they backed off for the moment, Fury. Can you trigger the destruct sequence or not?
Close enough. Head through the portal and make sure only the good guys come through. Get going. I'll be right behind you.
You made it. Was Fury behind you?
Closed off from the other side.
What do you think it means? Did Fury detonate?
Step to one side, Captain. You and your friends here are under arrest.
For Pete's sake, Hill, these people need medical attention.
He's right. Lower your weapons and call in the medics.
No, Stark. I'm under direct orders from the President. The SRA dictates that these unregistered...
We're giving everyone temporary amnesty on my authority. At least until we figure out what just happened. If you have a problem with that, Commander Hill, you're going to have to take it up with all of us.
Get the medics down here.
So many lives apparently lost, and yet lost so that many more lives might be saved. We may not know the true fate of Nicholas Fury, but we do know he showed his willingness to sacrifice himself on behalf of us all. For him, and for the rest of the missing and presumed deceased, we ask Almighty God to watch over their souls. Amen.
I've got to hand it to Fury. I'm not sure we ever would have found this place if you hadn't led us here.
It was fortunate we were able to help him while there was still time. He might not have died if the rest of you had believed his warnings.
You're right, but I'm not ready to buy that Fury and the others are dead. Not yet. We found no bodies, detected no explosion. How can we be sure what really happened?
Tony and I have already been over this a dozen times. We can't be sure, not without a working portal to the negative zone, and that will take us weeks to bring online.
Great. So in the meantime, it just goes down as a mystery.
Yes, but we do have some evidence of Fury's success. I've been monitoring, and there's still no sign of the nanite collective signals here on Earth. It's a shame the Tinkerer seems to have escaped. I was hoping his research would corroborate my own. Still, I believe I can use this scanner to confirm that the nanites haven't... Oh no.
What is it?
Nanite control signals. Hundreds, maybe thousands of them.
Fury failed?
We all failed. We lost our way.
And now the world pays the price. We're facing what looks like a full-scale invasion. Let's meet at the briefing station ASAP.
Hello, what can I do for you? Bye now.
In the span of just a few hours, the world has gone insane. The Nanite Collective's agents are swarming all over the globe, infecting key victims in an apparent bid to eliminate all serious resistance to their expansion.
Their movements seem methodical and well coordinated. They must have used Prison 42's portal system to move this fast. Worse, time is on their side. If we can't stamp this out quickly, it will grow to encompass all of humanity.
In the face of this new threat, the Registration Act has been temporarily suspended to allow us to work together.
We're deploying teams around the world, but the most explosive situation right now is in the African nation of Wakanda, which has reported a massive incursion into their capital city. Ruled by our friend T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther, Wakanda is a highly advanced country blessed with the world's only deposits of vibranium.
Your knowledge of the Nanite Collective makes you the best team to send into this combat zone. Do whatever it takes to help Black Panther defeat these invaders and regain control of his country.
Thank goodness you're here, my friends. No time for pleasantries, though. The enemy have our city surrounded and are firing on us with siege cannons. Please take out those guns. We can't hold out against them much longer.
Stay down.
You will never take Wakanda, invaders!
I always thought it happened.
Man created you, but nature will defeat you. There's cool weather. Nanites are no threat to one who can control the weather.
Thank you, heroes. Your help is most welcome. The nanites are spreading. The escaped inmates have infected hordes of mercenaries, and now they have come for us. We must stop their assault before they take the city. The cannons are our primary target. I shall. It will be an honor to fight alongside you. Come, they have more artillery ahead. I will open the security fields for you.
Stay down.
They have another cannon near here. We must find it. Excellent. We should ascend the mountain.
So, I was born to this.
Less talking and more fighting. For me.
This ancient lock was built to secure the path, but I'm sure you'll be able to open it. Sometimes the old ways are not the best, at least when it comes to security systems. using their powers to shield their cannons. Stop them!
Want somebody to fight zombies? That's the thing.
Yeah, thought so.
Let us go on to defend this city.
Havoc? Alexander, what are you doing here?
Be careful, my friend. That is not so bad. You know. Stay away from the pillars.
You have done well, but the enemy is inside the city. Please hurry.
King T'Challa needs your help. I will secure Havoc, then follow you to the city. Go!
They have taken our defenses offline, leaving us vulnerable to airborne assault. Head to the towers at the top of the city to restore the defenses.
I gave up smoking, so I'm extra irritable.
Breaking bolt is a fine idea. I do not want the teleporter pods in my city.
the same for you right here.
No more.
Tower to repair nearby.
That's what a TikTok Canadian should do.
You have aided us greatly, heroes, but there is more to be done. We must activate one last tower. Let us descend. I shall open the way for you. Come along. We must travel down to the marketplace. The last tower is just ahead.
It is done. Our city is safe.
We must travel to the Panther's Palace through here. It remains undefended.
You ought to know better than to take on the raging agent.
I have not the time for nuisances such as you.
I can be a bit cold. got more energy than any kind of zombie.
I shall have to tell the professor of this battle. Our homes are safe. I shall post guards with these two while we go secure their palace.
Your help in the city is much appreciated, but the palace defenses are still offline. I must ask for your help once again. Use the lift to reach the palace grounds.
There are 2 towers in the palace defense network. Restore them, and I will open the way to the palace.
You were no match. You got some good taste. Out of this.
We should head up here. Their first tower is just ahead.
Always bet on game. Guess you didn't expect the ace of my team.
Still restore the power core to the defense tower.
Very good. There is but one more tower to activate.
People say I'm crazy. better than to take on the raging Cajun.
The final power core must still be placed into their large tower. Take that lift to reach the palace.
It appears we are safe, thanks to you. But it seems things are going badly back in New York. I will patch you in.
Priority 1 distress call from Stark Tower to all friendly forces. We are under attack. Invading force is comprised of nanite-controlled criminals as well as infected superheroes, including... Oh!
Cheetah! Look out! I see the demon! Colossus!
Fall back! Fall back!
She-Hulk! Stark Tower, respond! Panther calling Stark Tower. She-Hulk, do you read? Please join me inside. I will continue trying to contact our allies.
Fury? That really you?
Sure thing, pal. If you want it to be.
What's that mean, eh?
It means I'm more than I was, LeBeau. More than I could have ever hoped to be. I'm in the fold now.
The fold? That's the name now?
Oui, mon frere. You're gonna love it. All of you.
Should have called yourselves the slaves, because that's all you are. And it's something I ain't ever gonna be.
Not even to save your friends back in Stark Tower? You join us now, willingly, and we'll back off in New York.
You already know the answer to that, Fury. Remy LeBeau don't take orders from no one.
Have it your way, Cajun. I know you like things spicy. See if this gets hot enough for you.
They've broken through our defenses. How?
No! My own people tender! They threw us too far! Goblin?
Storm is prepared. I have battled Magneto.
If they don't have a good sense to stay down, we will put them down once again! Thank you. Without your aid, I shudder to think what would have become of my homeland. Now, what should we do with these two?
The fall of Stark Tower was just the beginning. Over the past few weeks, the Fold has aggressively ramped up its campaign to take over all of humanity. Many of our closest friends and allies remain unaccounted for. We have to assume they've been taken into the Fold.
It's no coincidence either. The Fold's primary targets are clearly superhumans. And thanks to the acquisition of Fury and his decades of intel, they've been able to make serious inroads in expanding the Collective's power base. Fortunately, Fury's knowledge of Wakanda isn't comprehensive, which is why we've been using Black Panther's palace as our temporary base of operations.
Fold forces were unable to retrieve Venom and Green Goblin after you defeated them. Using the pure nanite samples your team obtained from Prison 42, we've been able to cure these two criminals of their infection.
Venom and Goblin both claim a strong desire to help us stop the Fold. They're not the most trustworthy of allies, but frankly, we can't afford to turn them away. With the Fold growing exponentially, infecting entire populations at a time, it's becoming obvious we can't win a war of attrition against them. Their network seems to be the key. If we could only find a way to disrupt it. Unfortunately, they've clearly been taking steps to make that all but impossible.
Our best minds are working hard to devise a strategy to defeat the Fold before it becomes unstoppable.
We'll let you know if and when we come up with anything solid.
My home is yours, friends. Everything here is at your disposal. Let us meet at the briefing station when you are ready to act.